Hi everyone, and welcome to Ctrl Alt Craft. Rose with you, and today we have another Sims 4 speed build. But before I get into that, what did you think of my new intro? I had a bit of fun over the weekend. I was watching lots of tutorials on video editing and I was getting really into it, and I played around with some glitch systems. I think it's a bit of fun. I don't know if it suits the channel. So let me know what you think, because I might keep using it if it's any good. Anyway, yes, so this is another Sims build. They are much easier and quicker to churn out than all my other videos, which is why I do them more frequently. I've been wanting to do another Jack and Daxter playthrough, but I need the time because I think the next section that I want to do is going to take a very long time to complete. I would cut it down into like a 20 or 30 minute video for you guys, but it would take me a long time of recording. I wouldn't cut anything out, but I'd speed up sections where I'd be repeating myself over and over again. So it's gonna take a long time for me to be able to record that and then edit it. So I kind of need to do it like on the weekend when I've got more time. So yeah. Anyway, this build is it's like a gypsy trailer, dual trailer home. So you'd live in one section and you'd run your gypsy business out of the other trailer out the front. So I'm not sure, I think this was brought on because recently it was Valentine's Day and everyone was doing builds around Valentine's Day. And I thought, well, like fortune tellers and stuff, usually you'd go to them and be like, ooh, what does my future look like? And you might go to them if you're having a lot of trouble with love and all that kind of stuff. I don't personally believe in that stuff, but people do. So that was what I wanted to create, a gypsy trailer van-esque thing in light of everything that's been happening lately. So there you go. So what else? Yes, I really need to jump on the bandwagons that are going around at the moment, like Valentine's builds or like maybe getting into Apex Legends. I haven't really even looked at that. I've seen a lot of stuff on YouTube about it. When you jump onto bandwagons, your videos get kind of boosted. It's got a whole bunch of stuff to do with like YouTube algorithms and stuff, so I should actually probably post up-to-date and current stuff so that, you know, my videos get searched better. But I don't know, it's not really my cup of tea. I just kind of like doing my own thing, you know? Like this whole YouTube channel, as I repeatedly say, is just for me. It's just for fun. So, I'll see how I go. Anyway, I bought a new game recently. So I've been slowly building up a collection of tabletop games because I like to play tabletop games with my friends. And I bought a few card games and a few board games, but I bought one today that I really, really love. It's called Red Flags. How it works is it's a bit like Cards Against Humanity, if you've ever played that game. So everyone nominates one person to be it kind of thing, right? One person who is single. They don't have to be single in real life, but in the game, they're the single bachelor or bachelorette, right? And they're looking at some dating profiles. Everyone else is the dating profiles. So they look at their hand. They have a hand comprised of like good traits and bad traits. So what they do is they pick 2 good traits, and then they pick 1 bad trait, and they actually pass that bad trait on to the person on their left. So the person on their left tries to create a really good dating profile, and then you screw it up by giving them a really bad trait kind of thing. And then once everyone's done that, they reveal their singleton, their bachelor or bachelorette that they want you to date, and they try and argue why you should pick theirs over everyone else's. And then once everyone's gone around and sort of given their case or argument for their person, you then have to pick which one you would most likely date. And on top of the base game, I also bought the nerdy expansion. So for example, some good traits or qualities you might encounter in someone you might want to date. They could be the heir to the throne of Gondor. They could train you in the ways of a Jedi. For as long as you date them, you'll have all the powers of Superman. They're the prince or princess of Asgard. They're an elf. They own a beautiful home in the Shire, and so on and so on. But then someone might give you a negative. For example, they killed Dumbledore and are not sorry. They are a fairy that follows you everywhere, shouting, "Hey, listen," and looks exactly like Jabba the Hutt. So the idea is you create the perfect dating profile, and then the person to your right tries to destroy it by giving you like a really bad red flag, something that you'd go, "Oh, that's a red flag. I don't know if I'd want to date that." So yeah, it's a bit of a fun game. I'm really looking forward to playing it with my friends. I'm actually going to take it with me. I go away next weekend on a women's retreat for my church. So I'm hopefully going to take it with me, and hopefully we'll have a bit of fun playing it, which will be pretty good. So yeah, let me know, what are some of your favorite tabletop games? Because I'm slowly building up my collection. I want to have my own massive collection of tabletop games. But, you know, I mean, often I only hear about these games through recommendations. So recommend some. If you've got something that you think are really great, I'd love to hear them. So last night I went to a trivia night with my friends. So one of my friends actually runs a trivia night. He's like a quiz master. I don't know, what do you call him? Quiz master? That sounds about right. Anyway, so he runs his own little like trivia business. And we went to a pub and he was running his trivia business. And then we just had a great time. Like, we were just laughing the whole time. Really good food too, by the way. Anyway, part of the questions was we were given like a pictogram. And it had 4 pictures. And we had to read them left to right, top to bottom. And they were like a clue for something. So I will put it on screen now in the top corner. This was the pictogram we were given. All right, there's a treasure map. There's the squares in different colors. There's the potato chips, fries, whatever you call them. And then there's like a Halloween thing. And with these 4 pictures, we had to guess the title of a movie. It has 5 words, the title of this movie. I won't tell you what it is. You have to go look in the description box below for the answer. But it took me probably a solid 20 minutes of just stressing about this answer. I wanted to get it and I couldn't. And I wanted to figure it out. And I poured and poured over it. And in the end, it hit me out of nowhere. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is the answer. And as soon as the quizmaster, our friend, came and took our sheet, I said, you have to tell me, am I right? And he goes, yes, you are right. And I just lost it. I was hysterical with laughter because I was just so relieved. I fell to the floor in the middle of this pub, laughing my head off. It was such a good night. Anyway, so look in the description box below for the answer, and let me know if you got it right or not. It took me ages. I think we guessed Harry Potter. I think we guessed The Nightmare Before Christmas. There were a few guesses that we had going around our table that were obviously all incorrect. And I was just so stoked when I got that one. Anyway, we're nearly at the end. Oh, we got another minute or so. What else could I talk about then for a minute or so? I could talk about D&D, but I don't know. I feel like that'd take longer than 2 minutes. You know what? Let's go. I'm going to rush it. Ready? So, latest D&D shenanigans. In the Waterdeep campaign, I'm a Tabaxi rogue. I'm a thief, basically, an arcane trickster. We're breaking into this manor because we're looking for clues. And this manor is comprised of 2 buildings, a stables and the main house. My character, I decided to go to the stables first and check them out. I had to pass a whole bunch of checks to break into the stables, and then pass a whole bunch of checks not to wake anyone up in the stables. And so by the time I'd sort of managed to get onto the property, into the stables, not wake anyone up, do a whole bunch of like perception checks and all that kind of stuff, I managed to discover 8 huge gold bars that ended up being enough to cover a mortgage that we have currently on our pub. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, anyway, there we go. I managed to quickly inform you of what happened latest in our D&D campaign. That was a really lame explanation, but here we go. Here are some screenshots of the Gypsy trailer caravan. Thank you so much for watching and listening to my ramblings. You know, if you like it, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. And I'll catch you all next time. Bye!